just going to discuss why I am going to frog these 5 garments. And 4 of these are test knits. This one isn't. This is the Harbourside cardigan by Hannah Feddick. But the other test knits are that I did for Trudy Myrtle and one for Amber O'Brien. So I'm going to start with this one. So this one here is the Georgie. It's hand dyed yarn that I dyed up myself, and it's in the colourway I called. Yes, the colourway that I called my swimming pool on a sunny day. And that's what my colour of my swimming pool was at Robina in Queensland, where I used to live. Because I've now since relocated down to Victor Harbour at McCracken. Now this is a sport wet yarn, and the blend of this one is 70% Australian and New Zealand extra fine merino wool, 20% silk and 10% cashmere, spun in Italy, and I've got gauge on this yarn. But when I made this, I was just going through the last throes of my cancer treatment. As you know, I think it's finished just before cancer. I went and had my surgery done. But anyway, what the problem is, it's way too big. Way too big. These big boxy designs really don't suit me. And yet, I got gauge, checked my measurement. I really probably could have gone down 2 sizes for this. But I absolutely love this colourway. So I've still got plenty of yarn left over from the yarn that I dyed. I think I dyed up 10 skeins of it. So there it is there in the skein. So this will be frogged and repurposed to another garment. The garment I'm going to make here, I'm not sure. It could be the flory. It could be another jumper, I don't know yet. So that test knit was made in 2019. The next test knit I'm doing, and this shows up really red in this light, but it's actually more woody red, a ruddy red. And this is a linen one, and this is the Aduro by Trudy Myrtle. And this is done in, I'll put the name up. I can't think of the name of the linen at the moment, but it's one of the well-known linen companies. And I don't know, it's just this kind of really boxy shape. Once again, I love knitting this. And this was being Christmas 2019, New Year's Eve 2020. And the keyhole, because I've got a full bust line, doesn't work. I have to wear something underneath it, which is fine. But when I put it on, it's just the wrong shape for me. Just doesn't suit me. So this is going to be frogged and repurposed into another little top. Once again, design, I do not know. Next one on the list. This is done in a DK 8-ply yarn. It's a New Zealand wool that I have had in my stash for absolutely years, ages. And if you can see, there's even a bit of a colour variation of the yarn because I picked up the wrong skein to finish off the sleeve. Yeah, and a little bit here in the neckline. But problem is, waterfall collar. Full bust again. I can't wear it. I have to take the cardigan off, even if I want to go and make a cup of tea. It just falls down in everything on me. So, no, that's going to be frogged. But I'm going to keep this because the yarn has slightly filtered. And it's only just through hand washing. Very gently. It's just the nature of this particular yarn. So I'm going to go ahead and put this into rugs. Because as I say, it's well washed. And it's probably going to take a while to get the crimp out. The next one I'm going to talk about is, I'm going to go here. There's another Trudy Myrtle design. This is Patience Mercerized Cotton in Regal 4-ply cotton, Egyptian cotton. It's nice and silky, a little bit hard on the hands, but once you get working on it, it's lovely to knit. Makes a fantastic fabric, and this is throwing up quite blue. It's actually a little bit more marine blue in real life. Love the hem, but once again, sleeveless. I don't do much way of sleeveless tops and shorter tops these days. Figure shape. So I'm going to frog this, and I still have 3 skeins left over from a pack of 10. So I'm probably going to turn this into a cardigan, so I can at least wear it open over a slip dress. And I've got some really nice cardigan patterns by oh, I can't think of a name, but I'll show that in another book, from a book from the English designer who knits and crochets, and this will be knitted and crocheted. I think the book's called Filigree, and I can't think of the lady's name at the moment, but I'll put that in the notes and up on the screen. So yeah, this is going to be definitely frogged, and it doesn't even look that great over a top because I've tried it on and I've got a pear-shaped figure and it makes my hips look wider. So yeah, definitely. This one I absolutely love knitting. It's like, and it's lovely to wear. It's like wearing a cloud. But the sleeves are way too long. The sleeves are way too long. I got gauge with my samples. This is a combination of La Bien-Aimée Potluck, my hand dyed 2-ply mohair in a colourway raspberry, and this is the binding and the hem, and the sleeves hem are all done in my 2-ply lace weight silk and merino and silk yarn that I got from Platypus Yarns and dyed up in the raspberry colourway, and 2 yarns held together to knit this. And it's, you know, I love the look of the hem, of the sleeves and the jacket part, body part, but the sleeves are way too long. Can't be shortened because it's Judy's magic cast on from one end of the sleeve. Go back down there a bit more. One end of the sleeve, right up through the shoulder, across the back of the neck and down the next sleeve. And the fabric's just relaxed with just a very light steam pressed. I didn't want to wet press it. It's just a pity, but I'm going to frog that, and I think I'm going to use the Alton to use up the yarn again, because I love the colour combination of the raspberry and the grey, because it really picks up those pinks in there as well of the grunge. So I think I might make the Alton, but I'm not going to make the ultra skinny sleeves. I'm going to make the sleeves a bit wider to fit my arms, and I may use the hem pattern and adapt the pattern and put this hem pattern on the Alton. I don't know yet, but we'll see. So this is going to be my Christmas summer knitting, along with this one, because I can't think of the name of the top that Judy Myrtle's done, but there's one that she's done, I think it's Urchin. Yeah, pretty sure it's Urchin, and I might make this into that as well, because this is actually 4-ply linen. So yeah, so even though I get gauge, some of the styles just don't suit me, and I'm getting to know as I knit more and more cardigans with the modern style cardigans and jumpers, what suits me and doesn't suit me. So ultra boxy look, not on. Boxy look, no waterfall. Watch the sleeves in continuous sleeve, and definitely not singlet tops like this, unless it's part of a set that I can wear something over. But you know, twin sets come and go. I think this will be better as a cardigan, and I think cardigans suit my figure shape better. Then I can wear it over some lightweight, some dresses, that sort of thing, and it'll look a lot more flattering. Okay, well that's it. So now I'll just show you Rod's cardigan that is now here. I'll put a picture up of it. I've taken photographs of it. So these are now all got to be caked up or made into balls. And then this will be re-knitted in the the jumper pattern. Now this is the jumper pattern, and it's by Hannah Feddick. I have made it in a possum merino tencel blend, which kept on shrinking with just cold water washing, which is now being put into a rug because that's shrunk to whatever it's going to be. And yeah, so this I'm going to remake into this for rod, because when I first made it, the style suited him quite nicely. I know the neck looks a bit funky, but I think on his type of neck, because he's got quite a thick neckline now, it will suit him quite well. So yeah, this is what that is going to be re-knitted into. Thank you for joining me on the garments I'm going to be frogging and the reason why. But I had thought of donating them to charity, but I know that, you know, they won't get appreciated by some people. They will go for next to nothing when I paid for the yarns. And I love the colours still, so I'm going to repurpose the yarns for myself to make something that will suit me. Hopefully. Thank you for joining me. If you wish to follow this channel, please like it and subscribe down below. And you'll find me on Instagram as 2KnitnCrochet, and you'll find my little web store and blog at 2KnitnCrochet.com.au. And currently I'm also on Etsy as well as 2KnitnCrochet. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day or good evening. And yes, until next time. Thank you.